John, yeah, a 1-0 win, maybe harder than it might have been in the end, but getting through is all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah, getting through is all that matters. Winning the game of football, that's what the goal was. FA Cup can be very bizarre. And ultimately they were a good side. I thought they were good value and made it difficult for us. But we should have really seen the game off. To be honest with you, that's my disappointment there. No disrespect to them, because they had chances as well. We created so many clear-cut chances, didn't we? Especially in that first half, though. Before the goal came in, we should have had maybe 3 or 4. And realistically, that game was, yeah, like you said there, a lot harder than it should have been, because the game should have been outside by half-time. But to their credit, they made it really difficult for us. They've come here, they've travelled here, and they've put on a good performance from their side, and I think they'll do absolutely fine in their league. The way that their movement was in the midfield, I thought was really good. Caused us problems, but listen, that's where we've got to be good, and we were good. I thought the back three today was just magnificent. Aside from some sloppy play on the ball, but defensively, wow, they were brilliant. Paddy Kennedy, welcome back. I thought he was I thought he was going to get man of the match today. Paddy Kennedy, the way that he's got about the pitch, won his headers, been aggressive. We asked a lot of him today. We matched them up, went for man at the back. It's risky, but you trust the back three like that to be able to do it. And then Josh Williams playing a little bit out of position. He's been a absolute credit to the club so far. Goes very much unnoticed, and I know he got man of the match of the day, but he's a quiet lad. He just goes about his business very quietly, but what a great job he does. And you know what, I'm delighted for him as an individual, but delighted for the team that they've gone and kept a clean sheet, which I think they've deserved. And as a team, yeah, we make it nervy, but isn't that what the fans want, to be off the seats? So yeah, no, delighted that we've won, getting ourselves ready for the next game.
Yeah, one of the people who missed one of the early chances was Byron Harrison, but he was there to bundle in what turned out to be the winner.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest with you, that goal was a gift, wasn't it? I think that was probably the least of our chances. The amount of chances that we created. Carl Saunders has been an absolute bane of form. He could have had 3. Alex Panther had a couple of great half chances. We've hit the bar. Paddy Kennedy. We've had countless set pieces that we've got to do better with. And yeah, listen, we've won the game. That's all that matters. I can be disappointed all I like, but we've won the game 1-0, and all that matters is we're in the next round.
Yeah, and to ride out some of the sort of more chaotic scenes late on when it was all very stop-start and all sorts of things were happening, that's a good sign of the mentality of the team, isn't it?
Yeah, that's game management. Usually that comes in the form of experience. We have got experience in the group, but I would argue that we've probably not got the most experienced side in the league or at this level. So credit to the lads for getting around each other. And we speak about it an awful lot. And the thing that I'm trying to drive this year is a team culture that wants to win, but wants to win for each other. And they're certainly doing that at the minute. I still don't think we're anywhere near where we can be, which I guess is good, because we've won 3 games. And if you'd have said to me at the start of pre-season that you'd won the first 3, I'd have been like, whoa, must be taking the mick. But we have done, and I think we've been good value for those wins. People will have their opinions. I thought I was probably a little bit harsh on our lads after the Kidsgrove game. If you watch it back, you see just how fewer chances they had. They had half chances and they dominated possession, don't get me wrong. I thought they were a good side, but I think the way that we've defended as a group has just been brilliant. It's been brilliant, and we talk about things like we can coach, the management, how can we support a group, but we can't support a group in trying to jump in front of a ball, put your head on the line, put your body on the line. You can't teach that. You've just got to hope that they go and do it, and they've done it so far, and I need them to keep doing that, because we're going to have some really, really tough moments this year. We had tough moments last year, and we'll have tougher moments this year. We've got to get through it, but to do that, we've got to get through it together.
Yeah. On to Tuesday, Sporting Calzadave won as well today, so it'll be a full circle moment for you, won't it? Because it's where you had your first game last year in the FA Trophy.
Yeah, bizarre circumstances, but no, it'd be good. It'd be good to go back. It's a good little setup, great little club. The hospitality is fantastic. They really looked after us, and I'm glad that they're doing all right. I don't want them to do all right on Tuesday, but I'm glad that they are. And yeah, I want to go there and win that game as well. That's the mentality we've got to have, whether it's away from home, at home. We want to win every single game. We won't do that. I'm a realist, but if we go and try and win every game, then we'll be close.